welcome back, everybody. It's your boy Woozy here with another video over Borderlands 4. Now, this will not be my typical, going through the story gameplay here. We're going to sit down, we're going to have a conversation of the current state of Borderlands 4 and what you guys feel about it. Now, this isn't going to be like a Debbie Downer video of me just talking about all the issues going on in the game and things like that. This is more so like a sit down, let's talk about what can be changed to make the game better for everybody. And certain things I can't touch on here, like let's say for this knife, for an example, that everybody's been talking about. I see all over Twitter. I don't really browse YouTube anymore about this stuff, but browsing Twitter, I see everyone talking about this knife that has a penetrator augment and the damage amplifier. Everybody said this is broken out the wazoo and what they can do to fix it. Everybody's talking about, oh, let's just decrease, the actual percentage of what can be automatic crits. So let's change it to 20%, change it to 10%, or put the time down. Everybody knows it's 5 right now. Put it down to 3 or whatever. I don't think that would change anything because bosses die in 0.5 seconds after that. So what I think can happen for a change is change this augment to bullet damage only. If you throw this knife at a target, you have this many seconds to spread as many bullets as you can, get all these crits in. I think that's balanced overall compared to changing anything else, just for the simple fact that what really breaks this augment is all the abilities, all the underbarrels and things like that already do high damage, and they're breaking like the mechanics of the game or the guns themselves and overusing it. Like when people are using the kickballer and whatever the other ones do, that if they get a crit with the Jacobs, like they bounce to another target, like that's the part that's breaking the game. So if you can eliminate those parts of those not doing crit damage, this fixes the issue, at least in my opinion. I would say another issue in this game that I've come across is that most of the guns you are not going to pay attention to unless it's something that is highlighted throughout the community. Like everyone says, oh, let's just pick a random gun for an example, right? Let's just say a shotgun with the spread launcher. If the shotgun doesn't have the spread launcher, nobody's looking at it. So my issue here to fix is the fact that you need to have more of these augments be good, more of the underbarrels being good and things like that. Everyone knows the only one that's really vital right now is a spread launcher. I did get one shotgun that shoots out a corrosive vial that does pretty good damage, and if I can mix that with my my Rafa build with corrosive damage, maybe that could work. Something that's different, actually. Things like that. Now, without me spewing on even more so, what is something that you guys find that will be very helpful for gameplay in general, not just for your gameplay? Everyone always says something that only benefits them for how they play. We all know how that goes. So if you can fix one thing in the game right now, or if it's something I already stated, what is your opinion on how to balance those elements of the game? All right, another thing that I would add to the game that I think will be cool, let me pull up the map here. Everyone knows map is really big. Not so easy to traverse. You can obviously get all these points for fast travel, and that's fine. But what I think will be cool to add is add locations where there is a Rift champion currently spawned. Because they spawn randomly when you're just, traversing throughout the main tracks of the game, as you can see here. Once you just go in one place or another, they kind of randomly pop up. And I know the one that does pop up is the ship thing, the world event for the ship. That one pops up on the map. But if they can do the same thing for Rift champions, I think that would be really nice to add to the game. Just because you beat the Rift champion, you get a bunch of loot just like beating the boss, because that's what they are. But you also get a little reward here that you can get a legendary weapon from as well. So if you can highlight those, I think that would be a good bonus to the game as well. Alright, on to another element I think would be cool to add to the game. It's been in the game since Borderlands 2, as people know, And you guys know where I'm at right now. I'm at Moxie's. You guys know Moxie's was infamous for either tipping her or going to slot machines to see if you can get something great out of there. The only reason I think this should come back, not to feed into people's gambling addictions and things in that nature, but it does add to a content perspective if you want to add an element for people to create like a slots only build and things here and there and see what's actually good. You can do the same thing for golden keys, I suppose, but since golden keys come out every other day, you'll have to stack them up first and then do that. But I don't think that's as like exciting as getting the slot machines back into the game. And most likely they'll probably add them to a future update. You know how it goes when people say a lot of things. They just kind of crave and give into it. But actually, while we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and just do this while I'm talking and see what she gives me. But other than that, I think that's everything from my end. I gave my 3 little tips there of balancing some things that are broken in the game and adding into the Rift champions, marking them on a map, even if it like contains how many spawn at once. Just show in different areas where they're at so people can actually have something to do instead of like traversing this big ass map. And 3, putting it back in the slot machines because I think it's just a fun element of the game, especially in multiplayer games. Have everyone get a slot machine, get what you get. Now everybody go out there. You guys try to fight a boss to that build. Maybe I just gave somebody an idea for a content video, but oh well. Leave your thoughts and opinions below. I'll listen and reply to everybody if they come with an informative thought that I can agree or disagree with. There are a lot of things in this game I haven't actually had experience with, like all the other builds. I've only played Rafa so far. I'm only like 55% through the story. But I can look into things if you guys bring up something that I don't know about currently. But if it logically makes sense, I'll just go ahead and give my opinion on it regardless. So if you made it this far into the video, go ahead and drop a thumbs up. If you agree with certain things I've said, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you guys want to see some more Borderlands 4 gameplay. And I'll see you guys later. This is the bullshit she gave me, by the way.